Hi everyone, and welcome to the Spotlight featuring the Lycosuchus by Senorpiggles. This is Senorpiggles' first mod, so please be kind. This is an early game creature that is non-rideable and non-shoulder. From what I understand, this is meant to be a small dog-like creature that you can use in your early game adventures to help you hunt and generally do things on foot. And with it being an early game creature, it's set to spawn on the beaches as well as jungles and redwoods, as well as the fertile zone in Aberration and around the oasis and badlands and scorched earth. It does come with a default variant, plus an aberrant variant and a scorched variant as well. So, with it being a beach dweller and a small creature, so non-rideable but non-shoulder pet, I'm expecting something to be about the size of a Dilophosaur, maybe a Palovia. So, oh, is that it right? Oh, it's aggressive. Okay, I think it looks like a hyaenodon. It's 135. Oh, why are you gonna be aggressive? You're 135. Oh no. Okay, well this is interesting. I'm on a, It's immune to the fear from a Protoceratops. Interesting, and it is doing damage. Well, I want to tame you, but you're very much in the way and you are speedy. Hold on. Can you bowler it? No, I just bowled my Protoceratops, and it's actually killing my Protoceratops. Can you? Alright, well, I'm just gonna let that die then. Poor little Protoceratops. Hold on. We're using it for bait. It's strategic, guys. It's strategic. You know, these are the early game struggles to expect. Hold on. 1,000 health. Oh, again, it's 135. Right. Yeah, it's very aggressive, little tiny. Oh my god, it's speedy. But. Oh. It's passive, and it's sniffing. Hold on. Are you generally an aggressive creature, or do you like ignore players? Oh, okay. It just really hated my Protoceratops, but it actually doesn't mind me. It did mention about a lone wolf buff in the wild, and you'll primarily see these guys by themselves. I wonder if they'll attack like other wild creatures then. That's Protoceratops right there, for example. That one's fleeing. Okay, that was really interesting. Well then, you're a passive tame, so I can only assume you're going to want some meat. So, clearly you enjoyed a taste of Protoceratops. Let's go ahead then. Oh. Let's go ahead then and try again. Let's just get you instead. That's easier. Okay, Lycosuchus, who is sniffing away, very loud sniffer. Will you take an offering of raw meat? Just good old regular raw meat? Yes, you will. That'll give us 6.4%. Which is actually pretty good. So it's a 135. That was a hella nice find on the island. 135 on regular default times on taming. Just piss poor raw meat, giving it that much is actually pretty damn decent. Then the next question is, how long is it going to take in between feeds? Oh, there we go. Okay, the second feed was actually relatively quick. I'd say about 30 seconds overall. Oh, what a strange looking guy. He looks so soft. Oh, and there you go. So just like regular vanilla tames, the first and second feeds are the longest. After the second feed, it actually speeds up quite a bit. Can I keep on talking by the time we get a fourth feed? Because I did, yeah, there we go. So you can see within that entire sentence, another feed. So this will actually be relatively quick. And just for the sake of testing, what about raw prime meat? Do you take raw prime? Yes, you do. And they gave it, yep, good, quite a large amount. Right, and that is one tamed Lycosuchus. So let's go ahead then. First things first. Oh, you can sit down. Oh, let us take you. This was reduced follow distance and take you into the light. I want to get a good look at that model. Oh, you are right. Yeah, you are very speedy. So he is our new friend who actually has a buff going on right now. I think I know what that is. So, like I said, this is Senorpiggles' first mod, and respecting him for doing a custom creature with custom animations and such. He looks so cute. I know a lot of you are probably going to say like, oh, it feels too smooth or something, but I kind of like it, to be honest. It has a very gentle demeanor, which is funny considering that this... Bugger, I've already looked at you. Go away. Considering I've already looked at that. No, that's not what I was going to say. What was I going to say? Considering this guy is supposed to be, you know, like a bit of a hunting companion. He's got a very cute demeanor. I like him. He's very sweet. And hunt for me. And appropriate for such a small little guy. Yes, please, thank you. Skitter Harpies, you are very cool. You are a very cool creature, and Snapper did confirm, by the way, that in my spotlight when I was able to fly everywhere, that was definitely a bug. Right, anyway. So yeah, really cool creature altogether. Oh, he's adorable. I want to cuddle him. And we don't really get to see very many creatures that are neither shoulder nor mountable, like things like, you know, Dilophosaurus. I get why, right? Obviously most people, or anyone want to ride a creature or use it in some way, I totally get it. But for an early game companion, it makes sense to be able to have something just kind of roam with you because you're already so heavily on foot anyway. It's nice, it's refreshing, it's a niche that isn't really frequently explored. Speaking of which, you actually can armor these guys like hyaenodons, and all of their armors are accessible at level 10. So, oh, the hell? Oh, what'd I do? God, I'm so good at my job sometimes, I swear. Anyway, as I was trying to say, so to put that into perspective, the only other saddles you can get at level 10 is the Carbonemus and a Protoceratops, otherwise things like Parasaur, Phiomia, and that's basically about it. So level 10's a very early spot. And of course you get, like, you know, the Dilophosaur itself before level 10. But you get what I'm saying though, overall. Right then, so you clearly have a buff. And your buff is Lone Wolf. Gain increased attack damage and damage resist while in small groups. So by default, wild ones will have the Lone Wolf buff when they're out in the wild and they're actually alone. But when tamed, it gets converted into this version where it buffs their damage in small groups. So, since it has this Lone Wolf buff, this will give the Lycosuchus the ability to actually puncture creatures and, I think, reduce their armor and allow your ranged attacks to deal extra damage. So let's go ahead and compare then. Let's put you on passive. Now, this is a turtle, so let's not do a turtle. They're armored, and that's going to be tedious. Oh, screw it. Let's do a turtle then. So let's go ahead then and spear a turtle in the ass. That did 24. And a bow did 55. 24 and 55. Let's go ahead and set you to attack. Please? Whee! So 55, and now it should have its armor reduced, and you can see it very clearly with the visual. So now I'm doing 64 with my bow, and 12, 51. So yeah, as it says, it does indeed increase arrow damage, and probably guns as well for that matter. So just generally just ranged attacks. Look at that, it's a baby Protoceratops, and you have no parent. Interesting. Let's go ahead then, and I just want to see how much damage. Hello, attack? Could you whistle, please? There we go. I just want to see how much damage the Lycosuchus will do by itself. Pretty decent chunks, actually. Bearing in mind, my Lycosuchus is 135. I got lucky and found a nice high level one. But yeah, it does do like a fair chomp of damage. Go ahead and bump that into bits of melee then. Ooh, a seagull. Can you charge in and kill a seagull? Oh, nearly. That would have been very satisfying. Oh yeah, there you go. Good. My little seagull slayer. You know what? I just had a thought. Since this guy is improving my arrow damage or my range attack damage, does that increase Torpor? Let's go ahead and track you then. Let's go ahead and put my Lyco on passive. We're going to go ahead and bowler this. And let's just do one trank arrow in the body. And that is netting 18, 90 Torpor. Let's give you a bite. Just one little bite is debuffed, as you can see. And we're now going for higher. So any higher than 180? Oh, arsehole. Yeah, right. So because it gave 90 the first time, and it was obviously dropping as well. If it had at least 180 extra Torpor, then it would have been, you know, 90 plus 90. But because it's going lower, and in the end it netted 210. Yes, this does in fact increase the strength of your arrows. The Torpor, you know what I mean. Interesting, that's actually really clever. Level 65 trike. Let's try that again then. I'm just curious. Let's go ahead now and just set you to bite. We're going to shoot it a couple of times. Set you on passive. I have noticed though, is that all the creatures seem to be heavily ignoring my Lycosuchus afterwards. They don't like attacking it. Now that could be coincidence because I'm nearby. But, actually how long does the debuff last? Now that I think about it, it's still debuffed, although just actually got another hit and really fast there. This is so messy. But yeah, you can see it's debuffed for quite a while. Can this... Oh, no, never mind, the debuff just ran out. So go ahead and set it to whistle again. and passive. So obviously it's a little bit risky, right? But when you're in the early game, you're absolutely clutching it with certain creatures and tames. Yeah, just the ability to pierce it like this and deal extra torpor is kind of insane. Not to mention that this little guy is so fast as well. Let's go ahead and whisk you over. You're just going to zoom ahead like the good little hunting dog that you are. Oh, set to passive. And then bite it while it's already down. Whoops. Oh, actually, since we can do that, hold on. Buffs? Punctured. Yeah, there you go. So officially, you take extra damage from projectiles. That's what's going on there. Fight the Dillo! Kill that Dillo, level 75. And I'm just going to run away and mind my own business. Wow, that Dillo really took a while to kill, didn't it? Cool, that's awesome. I love interactions like that, where it just happens to be this really amazing utility for another purpose, you know, a bit of clever utilization. That's awesome. Well, anyway, that's not even the main focus of this guy. So, first of all, we have the basic armor just to protect it with 25 armor. And, oh no, he looks cute! Again, for Senorpiggles' first mod, that's actually a pretty damn good looking saddle. Oh, it's nice. You know, you can tell that they actually put effort into it. Oh, that reminds me, you can sit, can't you? What do you look like sitting down? Oh, baby! Oh no, it's cute! It looks like a little support dog. I love it. Right, so the typical armor is indeed just armor. So that's its entire purpose, is to give it just a bit of protection. As we can see here. Protoceratops, I did not ask you. The armor does cost 10 chitin or keratin, 55 fiber, and 100 hide. Hide being obviously quite dear in the early game, but otherwise that's pretty solid. I mean, the keratin chitin you can get from a trilobite, so that is actually quite handy. Now, your options are the extra armor, which gives it, you know, as the name implies, extra armor. Oh no, it's really cute! And that, let's double check, is an additional 25 fiber, 40 hide, and just regular raw metal. And of course, all this can be made in your inventory, does not require the smithy, which makes sense because you can't get the smithy yet. That's thankfully not an oversight, Senorpiggles are set up correctly. There have been times where I've seen early game engrams locked behind a smithy that you can't unlock, and it makes no sense. Now, we also have the Ghillie rig. This one is about the same cost, but requires just a little bit of organic polymer. That, I don't think that's rendering properly. I'm actually, oh no, That's interesting. Okay. I mean, it does look like Ghillie, to be fair. It just feels like in certain lighting it doesn't look quite right. But this is, again, it's Ghillie. And the purpose of this is that it makes a Lycosuchus stealthy. You're probably wondering, well, what good is a stealthy, unrideable creature? Well, it will also grant it the ability to inflict a stealth attack, which will deal an extra 2.5 times damage for the first hit in combat. Now, I'm curious. I doubt this is going to work, but I'm curious. Oh, there you go, that parasol's already off and running. Let's go ahead then and just try and get it. I think it may have been out of range. Oh, no, it got it. Okay, cool. I'm curious to see if, on top of the extra damage, if it influences the armor penetration at all. I highly doubt it, but I'm very curious about that. As 136, and in terms of torpor, it is gaining, I think about the same, actually. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't affect the torpor, but it's definitely nice for the extra damage dealt. Go, you actually did a lot of damage there, damn. Look at you go, you're so speedy. Probably a little bit encumbered, actually, as been harvesting. Oh no, it hasn't actually. Oh, your weight's, actually your weight stat's pretty good. Your weight is better than some pteranodons I've seen. That's crazy. But yeah, so as you can see then, the ability for the Lyco to stealth means that it can do a bigger stealth attack. And that's just nice, especially when I say like one-shot a small creature like a seagull, or just do a bit of extra damage on anything. Every little bonus helps, especially in the early game. Now, the Lyco saddle bags will, I believe, reduce the weight on everything. Actually, will reduce the weight of basic building resources, as well as increasing the carry weight. I'm not sure if I see that carry weight increase though. 244? 244, hold on. No, I'm not seeing that. Which double check here as well. No, it is. Oh, okay, it was just lag. Okay, it was a delay. Yes, okay, so the bags do indeed increase its overall carrying capacity. So from 244 to 318. In fact, there you go as well. Sorry if you can hear some knocking in the background, by the way. There's a lot of building happening nearby. But also, so it doesn't reduce the weight of all items, but it does reduce the weight of crafting resources, basic building resources. So let's go get some wood and such. Right then. Oh, I just noticed this little indie little cloth. Oh, that cloth has been really well done. That was not a sentence at all, was it? That cloth is really nicely done. There's little bags as well. This is so cute. It's just such a nice small creature. Right, so in terms of these items and building resources, 14 on the stone becomes 11. 5 on the wood becomes 4.2. Okay, so does flint? Flint does not get reduced. Thatch does. Metal does not. And we can check from doing it like this as well. So if I now like exit out and come back in, maybe 14. Take that on again. Oh, actually no, that was a very quick update. There we go then. So yeah, looks like it is indeed just the stone and wood, which makes sense if those are two very heavy pieces anyway. Right, and that is otherwise pretty much everything. So it is a very speedy little guy they can get in the early game. It's interesting. Every now and then it seems to stop and sniff, and I have no idea why. Like, are you tracking something? No. Interesting. Well, in any case, oh, actually, that's the point. So the lone wolf buff. Let's go ahead and just see. If I also get in some more Lycos, I'm just going to assume that works. Yes, it does. So it says that it should support a small group of them, and the buff is still refreshing. What about you? Yep, you now also have the buff as well. These are not mate boosted. Okay, here we go then. It is at 4 that it loses the lone wolf buff. So if you have any more than 3, then it runs it out. So go ahead and just get rid of you. Actually, I'm curious. So what kind of damage would you guys do now? They're all level 10, minus my big one. He's a lot higher level. Otherwise, we're doing about 25 of damage. That is not bad, honestly. I just got rid of one. Now I'm going to go ahead and do more damage again. 36. Okay, yeah, so it does actually give them quite a penalty. But having 3, though, is very nice. 3 is like, oh, you bloody... Go away. 3 is definitely a nice, decent number. Screw you. Yeah, by the way, I have aimbot for seagulls. There we go. I am just weird. Like, I can miss everything in the game, but I can hit seagulls. Hold on. Ah, never mind. No, that was a 120 turtle, no wonder. Okay, but that's my level 15. Oh, there you go. Okay, one of the low level ones died, but I still have my big one. Yay! Wow, you got pretty... Wait. God, you only lost a little bit of health and you look really messed up. Oh my god. Well, now I'm curious. If you look that beaten up, losing that much health, I kind of need to see how much worse you can get. I know it's really, really evil. Oh my god, bro, manifest a zombie. That's awful, I say as I carry on stabbing. Oh my god. I gotta say that's really well done, by the way. Oh, you poor thing. Maybe that's a benefit to having like quite a nice smooth material or texture, as it really emphasizes the gore. Oh my god. Let's put you out of your misery, shall we? Oh god. There we go. I'm so sorry. So like I said, there were multiple variants for these guys as well. We have the aberrant one here, which can spawn in the fertile lakes. Oh, look at it. It's just got little subtle spots and little eye markings. Oh, look at you. Hold on. And just comparing it real quick. So you've got like all the same kind of spots around the shoulders and such, don't you? Yeah, so basically it's all the little bumpy bits that the original one already has, just glowing instead. Although with a couple of more spots around the neck, yeah. And do they both have that big stripy bit? Hold on. I think they do. No, they don't actually. It's got very subtle colorations. I really like this. I really do like this creature. So that's the aberrant one. And then we also have, one second, the scorched one. And this one can spawn around Oasis and the Badlands. Oh, you're cool. You're more rugged looking. Oh, that's really cool. I think for Senorpiggles' first mod, they've done a really fantastic job, and I love the role this guy plays. The whole early game bit especially you know, things that just kind of help you in your journey, like companions. There's not enough companion mods, in my opinion. And I'm not referring to the Armor Dogger companion. I don't mean that at all. Things like this, you know, little guys that help you in your journey. There's not enough of those, and I think Piggles has done a really, really lovely job here. And otherwise, I do think that's everything. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you like this brand new little guy. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.